Hi, I'm Christian from the Welsh Sports channel and DragonSports, and today I'll be previewing the two games that involve Welsh regions in the European Challenge Cup this weekend. First of all, Cardiff head into Galway to face Connacht in what is the trilogy match of these guys this season. Connacht have run out victors on the previous two games already this season, one in the Arms Park, one at home for them in Galway. You have to say the last game was really close. Cardiff kind of had a chance to win at the end, but just failed to get over the line, which has obviously happened so many times this season. But this is going to be a real tough game going out there. I think Cardiff have definitely got the firepower and the ability to be able to beat Connacht. Connacht's form has been up and down in the league, 13th in the URC, which is obviously right near the bottom. But in the European Cup this season, they've won all of their pool games, finished top, and got a bonus point in all of them, I believe. So it just shows the inconsistency in their form this season. But going into this one, they'll obviously be favourites. Galway is notoriously tough place to go, always windy, quite often raining. So Cardiff are really going to have to bring their A game. But this is certainly a winnable game. If Connacht don't turn up, Cardiff can really put them to the sword. We saw in the Ospreys Connacht game recently that they can quite easily be broken down by good rugby, but they're very capable of scoring points. So this one, I think, will be, even though it's a knockout game, I think it's going to have some points. And I think Connacht are not obviously going to go favourites into it, but maybe Cardiff can edge this out. They did rest a few players in the last game against Benetton, some of their big players. Ben Thomas was on the bench, McNally wasn't involved, Azarati. So they've got players to bring in the top quality players to improve the team. Also Ray Lilo, who's the ageless wonder, who they've used loads this season. He had a break last week. So you think Cardiff are going to go a full hit. You think Matt Sherritt's probably fancying having a go at this cup. Obviously Cardiff have pedigree in their history. Matt Sherritt was part of that coaching team, so he knows what it takes to win the Challenge Cup and the feeling that it can bring to the club. So I really think they're going to target this, and they're slowly falling down the league in the URC, possibly going to be really difficult to get in the playoffs for the URC. So let's get out there and get a win for Cardiff. On the other hand, we've got a rematch of last week's game between the Ospreys and the Scarlets. Scarlets run out comfortable winners in the end last week, but I don't think that's going to have any bearing on this game. This game is in the Swansea.com, so Ospreys at home. Hopefully the Scarlets will bring a load of fans. The last week there was about 11,000 in Parker Scarlets, which is really good for that ground. So hopefully we can have lots in the Swansea.com, and there'll be a good atmosphere there. The Scarlets really cut them apart out wide last week, and I think, given Mark Jones was the defence coach before he took the head coach role, you'd like to think that he'll have enough ability to be able to tinker and work out where they've gone wrong, and maybe just make a couple of changes and a couple of fixes, and really, again, target this competition. To me, I feel Scarlets really more want to concentrate on the league, and I think the Ospreys might want to concentrate on the cup. So that's just, I'm pulling that out of my absolute opinion, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. And either way, by hook or by crook, we are going to see a Welsh team go through to the next round. So, you know, a Welsh team deep into European Cup is great. Hopefully Cardiff can pull out a result as well, and we have two teams in the latter stages of the cup, which is, you know, is a really good chance of it. Really excited to see the battle again between the two sevens of Jack Morgan and Josh McLeod, the two captains. I think McLeod did have the better of Jack Morgan in the last one, certainly handled the ref better. So it's going to be interesting to see if Jack Morgan can bounce back, because he was by far Wales' best player in the Six Nations and is touted as one of, if not the only, Welsh player that's going to go on the Lions. So just shows how good a performance that McLeod had in that first game to sort of get the edge on his opposite number. This game is on Sunday, 5:30. So if you in the area, get down to the Swansea.com, and I will see you next in the review of this game at the end of the weekend. Thanks for watching.